our guide to Big Sur with kids, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. We're taking a road trip up the California Central Coast, and we brought these books by National Geographic to pass the time. The first book is the 10th anniversary edition of the Kids Almanac. This book has many photos and fun facts, and there's some games you can play. And this book is really fun and educational.
Where But True USA has wacky facts about the 50 states.
And finally, Brain Games 2, which has many puzzles and optical illusions and way more.
I found out that Montana has more cows than people. Woo!
After a 6-hour drive, we have arrived at Big Sur. First, we're hiking the Valley View Trail at Pfeiffer Beach State Park. This is a moderate, strenuous 750 feet climb. The trailhead starts behind the Big Sur Lodge. Just follow the sign and climb up the stairs. This trail will lead us through a redwood and oak woodland. We're crossing a little wooden bridge. We're climbing more stairs. Along the way, we can see many trees such as redwoods, conifers, oaks, sycamores, cottonwoods, maples, elders, and willows. After the most strenuous part of the hike, we were rewarded with a bench. And the view here is pretty good. It's time to continue. This trail just keeps going up. Pretty soon we're going to probably be able to climb up to heaven. It looks like we've arrived at the end of the trail. What a tremendous view of the Big Sur River Valley. We finally reached the top, and we just found out that this trail is not a loop, so now we have to go 2 miles back down.
Yes. And it feels like 3 miles.
We had so much fun here.
Look, I found a roly-poly. Oh, wow. It turned into a ball.
Our next stop is Molera State Park. This park is still relatively undeveloped, but offers visitors great hiking and beachcombing. We're going to check out the Molera Ranch House Museum. This place showcases the rich heritage of the coast with displays and artifacts about Big Sur and its history. This tool was used for grinding corn.
I'm looking at a 3D picture.
We're leaving the museum and now it's time to go hiking. But first we have to cross the Big Sur River. We're going to try to wade in the shallower parts of the river.
Yay, I didn't get wet. I survived.
Unfortunately for me, my pants got all wet. Now it's an easy 1 mile hike to the beach. There are many interesting huts here. The sand is slightly purple. Although this isn't the purple sand beach, I think some of it got here. I'm rolling up my pants to go in the water. Now brother and I are going to build a dam. We were able to capture some water in our reservoir. We had so much fun here. Let's go to our final destination. Our next stop is Pfeiffer Beach. To get there, take the unsigned Sycamore Canyon Road down 2 miles to the shore. Now we have to drive across a 1/4 foot of water. It took us 4 attempts to finally get here because the parking lot only holds about 60 cars. This area is definitely off the beaten path, but well worth the drive. The focal point of the beach is Keyhole Rock, which has an amazing natural arch at the base where salt water and rays of light can pass through. The sand here is a bit purple, but I thought it would be more purple. Like, there's still a lot of regular sand. We're climbing over the tide pool to get closer to the sea cave. Watch out, brother, so you don't fall. Quick, smile for a picture. We had so much fun in Big Sur. Please hit the subscribe button and remember to look for your own adventure. Our croissants from Big Sur Bakery got stolen by the birds. Hello Buccaneers, this is our Southern California quick escape to Big Sur, and we are going to show you the fun things you can do here. We're driving 5.5 hours from Orange County to Big Sur. Our first stop is Sand Dollar Beach. From the parking lot, there is a footpath that leads to a long wooden stairway. At the bottom, it's very rocky. Despite the name, the beach is not filled with sand dollars. However, it's still worth walking the beach to look for them and other items left behind by high tides.
I'm stacking the rocks.
Brother is rolling up his pants to step into the water.
The water's so cold.
We're making something to store the water that comes from the ocean.
Water! Maybe we need to build that big closer.
Oh no, our dam. Let us rebuild. Now we're driving north for 15 minutes. Our next stop is Kiln State Park. This park features breathtaking views of the Big Sur coast and the beauty of the redwoods. Now we're going on the Kiln Trail. This is a well-maintained and short trail with a modest elevation gain and a series of creek crossings. We're crossing our second bridge. Now we're going on the Falls Trail. There's no bridge here, so we have to walk across on the logs. Be careful, brother, so you don't fall. Time to cross the creek again.
You're fine. Use your hands if you need to.
This one's harder than the last.
Slow. No jumping, okay? Just walk slowly. There you go.
I'm just going to walk in the water because it's easier.
My butt is all wet.
Caution, low overhead clearance. We're climbing some steep, muddy hills. We're crossing even more streams.
We reached the waterfall at the end of the hike.
This is a 100-foot waterfall cascading down a huge limestone face. Now we're gonna hike back.
That was the most adventurous thing we've done. And if you like adventure, be sure to check out Jesse St. Louis's channel. And thank you, Mr. Jesse, for the boots.
We had so much fun hiking here. Now we're heading up 40 minutes to our next destination.
We are at the Henry Miller Memorial Library. Books, music, art. Look, books, which is the typewriter. Music is the piano, and art is that sculpture.
This place champions the literary, artistic, and cultural contributions of the late writer, artist, and Big Sur resident. Look at all the currencies from around the world.
I'm reading Whose Boat Is This Boat by President Trump.
Lastly, we're signing the guest book before we leave. The next destination is only a minute away.
Our next stop is the Hawthorne Gallery.
This place represents the artwork of the multi-talented Hawthorne family, as well as the work of selected outstanding artists across the country. We're picking Albert Einstein's notes.
See, I got a book.
There's even more art in the back room. These pieces look interesting. Now we're going upstairs. Brother spotted a glass floor that lets you spy on people downstairs. We're stepping out to the balcony and we got a great view of the Pacific Ocean. Lastly, we're checking out the sculpture garden. Oh look, a little lizard. We had so much fun at the Hawthorne Gallery. Our next stop is 15 minutes from here.
Now we are at the Ventana Wildlife Society, and we are going to go on a California Condor watching tour.
This organization focuses on the recovery of the Central California wild condors. First, we're checking out the visitor center.
That's the biggest feather I ever seen.
We're looking at a transmitter that is used to track the condors. Brother is playing with an old condor signal receiver. This is an incubator for the condor eggs. Brother, don't crack it. We're watching a stealth cam inside the condor's nest. Now Miss Christie is taking us on a condor watching tour. We're stopping by a spot where the birds frequent. Miss Christie is unfolding an antenna.
What helps us track the condors, all the condors have a radio transmitter on them. So each condor has its own channels, kind of like the channels in your radio station, and you can pick up each channel with your dial and your antenna in your car.
We're trying to pick up a signal. I'm going to see if I can spot any birds with my binoculars. Miss Christie said the signal's coming from that mountain. Brother said he spotted something. Oh, good job, brother. We found another bird, but this one's a turkey vulture, and you can tell because it's wobbly when it flies.
Miss Christie is driving us to another spot. You can read about the California condors on this plaque. I'm comparing my arm length to the wingspan of the bird. Miss Christie is letting me operate the receiver.
Wait,
I think I hear something.
168?
Cool, we see 2 more condors. And now it's Brother's turn.
It's getting tired.
Lastly, we're getting a glimpse of McWay Falls. You can learn more about wildlife conservation and book your tour at ventanaws.org. It takes 20 minutes to get to our final destination.
Our next stop is Garapata State Park.
This park has 2 miles of beachfront with coastal hiking and a 50-foot climb to a beautiful view of the Pacific. There are many beautiful wildflowers here. Here's a magnificent view of the Pacific Ocean. I wonder how you can get down there. We had so much fun in Big Sur. Please hit the subscribe button and remember to look for your own adventure.
Hello, Buccaneers. We are in Big Sur and our first stop. Wait, how should I say that one?
Yeah, that's fine. Just...
How about, is it a quick escape? Quick escape?